Rachel, and today I have a rant for you guys. So if you don't want to hear me rant, then bye-bye. But no, really, this is just a rant about my job and the way that I was treated and the circumstances and all that. Yeah. So if you guys have followed me, then you might know that I work at a summer camp, and I've worked there for the past few summers. I actually went there as a camper for 6 years, and then I worked there for 4 years. So I've been there for a total of 10 years, and I love it there. Oh my God, that was like my favorite part of summer. I always look forward to that during the winter and the fall and the spring. Always looking forward to going back every single summer. And the way that my camp works is that they have a day camp, and then once the kids reach a certain age, they have the option of doing the travel program, which I worked for 3 years. I was on campus for 1 year as a counselor, and then I was a counselor for the travel program for 3 years. And I never ever had a problem before, but unfortunately last summer I did, and it really it broke my heart. I don't even know how to say this. So when you work with a travel program, your you and your coworkers need to be there for each other, for support, for motivation, for just everything. You need to always be there for each other, because especially the travel that I was in, where we're gone the whole week, you have nobody there for you except each other at the end of the day. And that wound up being a problem because I didn't have that. When I worked there last summer, I didn't have that support, that motivation, that anything. Like I was just by myself. My workers that I was working with just were very unprofessional, and I wound up being alone, I guess you could say. Like I said, like you need that support at the end of the day. Like if you have a rough day and you're in the hotel room at night with your co-counselors, you want to be able to be like, oh, I had such a rough day today. I can't believe George did that today, and this happened, and I wasn't expecting that, and but like you need someone to vent to. At the end of the day, someone, like I said, someone there for support for you, and I didn't have that. Like I said, my coworkers were just very unprofessional, and they wound up kind of picking like what's that called? Like their own social life over work. And I was there. I've always been there for my kids, and that's what wound up that's what kept me going until the end of the summer was my kids. Because towards the end of the summer, I had nobody, like actually nobody. And it's upsetting because I never had that problem before. Like I said, I did travel for 3 years, and my co-counselors that I've had in the past summers were just fantastic. Like we bounced off each other, we worked together, we did things for the kids together, we came up with ideas together, we did so many things together, and at the end of the day, we were always there for one another. And it was very, very upsetting that I didn't have that last summer. So that wound up affecting my work and the way that I was, the way that I was working, and just the whole atmosphere. So, yeah, by the end of the summer, I pretty much had it. I was like, I'm done with this, and that's it. Obviously, I really wanted to come back, and it took a lot of thinking, and I really, what, I was like, what, if I have to deal with it again, I can. Now I know, at least I know I'm expecting something like that to happen, and I know how to handle it at this point. As where last summer, I wasn't expecting it because that had never happened to me before in past summers. So I was very taken back by it. And like I said, it affected the way that I was working. So, but I thought about it, and I was like, what? I really want to be with my campers again. I've been with them for so many years. I followed the same campers up from when they were on campus to their last year, which is this summer. And I really, really wanted to be with them their last summer. But when I went to apply again this summer, it's not that I wasn't welcomed back, because they did say that I could work again, but they just weren't offering me the same position that I had, which was being with my kids. So I actually had a complete breakdown, and I went home, and I was hysterical crying. I was sick. I was just done with everyone. It's not right that someone can just kind of like control your emotions and your thoughts and your future for you, especially knowing things, like knowing if you had a bad summer or something wasn't going right, and then they go and take that out on you and say that you're a bad employee because of that. Like I said, I've been an employee there for several years, and I never had one complaint, not from parents, not from my counselors, not from my division leaders, not from anyone. Last year was the only summer that I ever had a problem, and my leader saw that I was having a problem, not with the kids, not with anyone, but with my co-counselors, and he saw that that was affecting the way that I was working and the way that I was presenting myself and my comfortability and how I was feeling comfortable. I really was very uncomfortable the entire summer, and he saw that, and for him to still say that I shouldn't have that position because of my other coworkers treating me the way that they did, it broke me down, and I was just devastated, and I didn't know what to do. Thank goodness, I do keep in touch with a lot of my campers, and I love them so much. I will always love them. They were my first campers, a lot of them, and I plan on still staying in touch with them, hopefully. But it's just very upsetting that I can't be with them for their last summer there, because of something that's not under my control. So yeah, I just wanted to vent about this and kind of like put it out there that no matter where you are, if you're out of high school, if you're a grown-up, which, I'm considered a grown-up, people are always going to be not nice. There's always going to be those people that are power hungry. There's always going to be people that are selfish. There's always going to be people that care more about themselves than others. There's always going to be those people that aren't there for you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. Like, it's always going to be similar to a high school setting where there's going to be drama, there's going to be bullies, there's always going to be something, and it's the way that you carry yourself and the way that you handle things. Obviously, I have no control over this, so I tried to look on the bright side of things. I was like, okay, well, you know what? If they don't want me in that position, I honestly didn't even feel comfortable working for the camp anymore, just because I felt that I wasn't even welcome at that point. I felt that if I did work there, I would be watched. I would have all eyes on me, worrying about me, thinking that I'm not a good employee. So I decided not to even work there this summer. I don't know if I'm going to go back or not. I actually got offered a position for another travel camp, which is actually, I got offered a higher position, not just as a counselor, but a leader. So, yeah. We'll see how that goes. It's a lot closer to where I live too, so it's a little more convenient for me to go to work. And hopefully that atmosphere will be very nice. That camp has been around a lot longer, I could tell you that. So, yeah, I'm really excited to start my new career, and out with the old and in with the new, right? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So, yeah, I guess you just have to learn from the past and move on with it. And, there's always something better out there. There's always, there's always something better. So I'm excited to start my new position this summer, but I will always miss my old camp. And I will always miss my campers. And like I said, I'm upset that I can't be with them for their last summer, because I was really hoping to be with them for their last summer. Even when they were on campus, I'm like, I'm going to follow you guys up, and I want to be with you every year. But unfortunately, like I said, it was not under my control, and there's not anything I could do about it. So yeah, I just wanted to, like I said, put that out there. And like I said, there's always going to be bullies. There's always going to be people that are above you that just are bullies. Yeah, so that was my rants. I'm sorry, it's like super long, but I love you guys. And if you have any questions about camp or anything, any of my experiences, if you are looking to be a camp counselor or anything, let me know, because I would definitely help you out and give you some tips and tricks and some games and things like that, things that we do and such. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!